Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'm bringing you guys a tier list of every single Borderlands Vault Hunter from each of the 4 main games. This is super exciting. I've never really done anything like this before when it comes to ranking the Vault Hunters. Never even really thought about it, but I mean today we're putting on a tier list. We have S, A, B, C, D, and F, the classic. Yeah, let's dive into it. We'll start with kind of how they were introduced throughout each cutscene in each game. Let's dive right into this. Make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel and like this video because it was super fun to make. If you guys want more, put it in the comments. Alright, the first character ever actually introduced to us was Mordecai. Mordecai the Hunter. Where does Mordecai go? He summons his bird, which will kind of attack. The bird is not bad. I mean, he's kind of just like I'll give him C. Guys, this is not based off the character at all. Because if it was Mordecai, if it was going off the actual character, he would be B or A. But it's not. This is purely just their skill tree and abilities. That kind of thing. You guys know what I mean. I'll put him in C. Just because, it's just, he's not amazing. You know? Like, there's nothing that is super standing out about him. Again, you know, these were some of the first OG Vault Hunters. Alright, next up, I'm not going to go too in-depth with these. I don't want this video to be extremely long. I just need you guys to feel my opinion, basically. Alright, next up, it was Lilith the Siren. She's really good. I think I have like a level 40 Lilith. She's really good, and she's always good. She starts out good. You can make it eventually where it's, you know, your shield will be 20% or 25% better, I'm pretty sure. And you can have your critical hits damage do 20 more percent. Her melee is 800 times more in the phase walk. You can phase walk out of anything. You can she's just really good. And eventually, like not that far into it, in your first playthrough, you can have it so every kill you get takes off 6 seconds of the cooldown for every single kill. You can upgrade that if you get to the max level, and even 2 seconds for every kill. I mean, it's only a 36-second thing. That's pretty lit. I'm definitely gonna have to give Lilith. Where do we want her? Is she B or is she A? I'm going to put her in B for now, but don't be surprised if I change it. Next up is Roland. Roland the soldier. He throws at a turret. His turret's not that strong. It just give you health, but it's not like you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you could just shoot the guy, spit on where damage. Roland is definitely the weakest out of all these people. I mean, that's just what everyone thinks. It's what I think. I'm putting him in C for now, below Mordecai, for now. Alright, next up is Brick. He goes around, he punches people. He's basically a worse version of Krieg. He can do a bunch of damage. His melee's also really good, like Lilith. He's just kind of a big, tanky dude. I'm going to put him above Roland, below Mordecai. Because Mordecai, you summon his ability, you don't have to do anything. You can wait for it. You know, I'm going to put Mordecai. Yeah, I'm going to keep it C, actually. Alright, now, these are the kinds of characters I'm less familiar with from Borderlands 1. But Borderlands 2, I am the most familiar with these. I'm most familiar with all these characters, all their abilities, and plays most of them. Alright, next up. And these don't include DLCs. Next up would be Axton. He was the first one in Borderlands 2. Now, Axton, some people crap on Axton. Some people say he's D and C. A lot of people do. But I just don't think so. I'm going to have to give him B. I'm going to give him B. He's going to be below Lilith, but he's going to be a B. His turret's really good. Now, the only problem with him is his main weapon is ARs. That's what really boosts him, ARs. And I'm not the biggest AR guy. Really, no one is big in ARs. Just use an SMG or pistol gets the job done better. So, yeah, I feel like... And his turret can shoot missiles. He can stick onto walls. He has good defense. He's really good with ARs, but again, ARs weren't that great. But he's still going to be. He's way better than Roland was. He's basically just like a remake of Roland. Alright, next up is Maya. Maya is now a Siren. New Siren with a new ability. Okay, better than Roland, better than these, better than Axton. Is she better than Lilith? I think yes. Maya's fleeting ability, she can go so fast at certain parts. She is SMGs are probably the second, or it's either pistols or SMGs for being the best weapons in the game. And her with SMGs, she's phenomenal with SMGs. She's also super quick, so SMG's already a mobile weapon, and she's super quick to get around places. It's funny when you phase lock one guy, kill the rest of the guys in the room, finish her off, and eventually you can phase lock them, and it will phase lock like three other people as well. So you're phase locking a bunch of dudes, and it can electrocute them, and eventually, if you complete and get the final thing in her seal tree, you put it around someone's head, and it makes them fight for you. So you do one of like, what do they call it again? The giant cycles, the tiny arm, the giant axe. I forgot their name, but like the giant thing, and you can just do like corrupt one of those, and they'll just kill everyone. She's great. She's easy B tier. You know what? No, I'm putting in my an A. She's A tier. She's the first. Borderlands 2 was the first Borderlands game I've ever beat, and I played as her. And trust me, I'm not doing it based off kind of my feel, as in like one of the first ones I played as, or the character, but her ability in her action skill trees, in her SMG powers, is just too crazy. But she is a little squishy. She is kind of weak. She's in the big when it comes to defense, but her offense is just so amazing and outplays everything. Next up is Salvador. I'm not even going to explain Salvador, okay? I'm not going to. Everyone, like, there's no point of explaining Salvador, okay? You watch any other video talking about Borderlands characters, I don't need to explain Salvador. Next. Zero. Now, Zero is a questionable character. Is he B tier? At least. Is he A tier? Probably. Here's the thing about Zero. He starts off kind of weak. He has his invisibility, but Lilith started out genuinely stronger. She could already go for pretty strong. She could do her melee damage. He's kind of like Zero, but his snipers are really good. But I'm not the biggest sniper person. I kind of am Borderlands 1. Borderlands 2, the snipers were kind of iffy. They're pretty good. But he's good. But when you get into high levels, when you get him really up there, he's a god. So level 35 and above, up here. Level 30 and below, he's a CB. But because most people, no one, I feel like for, more kind of hardcore players, definitely higher, but for more casual players, he's a B. I'm doing A. I'm doing A for Zero. I don't want to make this video way too long. Some people make ranking tier list videos like an hour because they just talk about going on and on. All right, next up is DLC ones. Let's go with Gage. Now, Gage summons her robot, kind of like Mordecai's bird, but way better. I'm not going to go too in-depth on her character because I'm not as familiar with her, but she's obviously B. I think she's better than him. I'll put her high B. I'll put her in B right now. I'll put her above Accident. Put her right there. Next up, Krieg. Krieg's A. People love Krieg. So here's the thing. Krieg's underrated. But people love Krieg. People say he's amazing. But even amazing is kind of an understatement. If you use Release the Beast properly, you can destroy anything. You can throw that X. Every time you kill someone, you get full health. You're unstoppable with that. He's amazing. He was the first DLC character I beat the game as. And he is just phenomenal. And the character himself is amazing. But again, we're not doing the character. But just Release the Beast properly used is amazing. And you can hit yourself in the head, which is so funny. What is there not to like about Krieg? He's so fun to play as. He's great. He says cool lines, but he's just great. He's just so funny and amazing. All right. We'll do the pre-sequel next. Pre-sequel Wilhelm. Again, kind of like Mordecai. Someone selling the air kills it. I'll put Wilhelm in B. Not amazing. I'm not that the pre-sequel characters and who I'm the least familiar with. Next up, Claptrap. People underestimate the Claptrap. My brother loves him. As for his abilities, I don't think he's that bad. Above Wilhelm. I'll give him above Axton. I'll put him right next to Gage. Right below Gage. B tier. Easy B. Next up is going to be... Athena. She's A tier. I'm putting her in A. She's sick. She's amazing. You use her stuff properly, you will not die. And that's what ability should do. If you're not going to die with an ability, it's supposed to save your life, and that's exactly what she does. She's great. She has great critical hit damage. She's just her defense is also amazing. And she's got her shield. It's just great. Nisha. She can do wield the only because she's good at do wielding with pistols. I'm putting her in C. I'll put her above him, but I still do wield. I'll put her B. I'll put her above Wilhelm, but not above accident. Next up, oh, yeah, we still have Doppelganger. He's S. I'm subbing him in S. You activate your skills, you walk away from your people, and you get all of your like action skills. The bottom thing, you get all those activated, which is amazing, and they're super helpful. I cannot like this guy saved me in so many situations. He's just amazing. He's so good. Now I am not sure. I do not know anything about Aurelia. I can't rank her. I just know nothing about her. I don't know anything about her abilities or anything like that or skill tree. I just can't rank her. All right, next up, Flak. I'm actually playing the game as Flak right now. Flak, we're putting in B. Above Wilhelm. We'll put him right here. Flak is pretty decent. He's pretty good. His guys can tear through people. Not the best with bosses, but with big crowds of people, you release that thing, it's destroying anything, especially this Skag. He's just good. All right, next up, Zane. Zane's grenades, in Borderlands, grenades are so important. He's going F. I'm just kidding. He's A. Grenades are so important in Borderlands. His grenades are crazy. And he can just teleport to any... Listen, you pull your thing. Boom, you're in a sticky situation. Boom, you're instantly out of it. It can also help you shoot. He is amazing with grenades. He has amazing just explosive damage in general. You can switch out your grenades and use 2 of his abilities. It's just... No other character can do that. And he's easier to ring A. Better than Athena. Better than that. Better than Krieg. We'll put him right next to 0. Right below 0. All right, next up, Gage. Now, Gage is again A. Above that, above Krieg. I think he's actually above Zane. Gage, you hop in her mech, she destroys anything. I don't even talk about the skill tree. Like, she's above 0. And above Maya. Yeah, Gage is top A. You know what? We're putting Gage in S. She's just that good. Next up, Amara. She has to go in S. I have a max level Amara. And Amara's good from the beginning. No matter where you are, like the one where she projects herself. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're putting her above. Are the 2 other sirens? Yeah. Can Lilith or Maya take out an entire place of enemies with 1 blast? Can the other 2 sirens do 3 different abilities? Plus, she can also do everything Maya does, but better. Plus, shoot a projection of herself, wiping out anything, just slamming to the ground, shooting her things, blast hit, have corrosive fire or electric. She's easy, yes. Above Gage, above Doppelganger, above him. She's at number 1. I'm sorry. She's just amazing. Actually, but we'll put it there. It's so, it's so sad to have Aurelia down here. I'm putting Aurelia in. I'm putting her. I don't know. I can't put her in. I know nothing about her. But there we go. We had no D's and no F's. That's good. That means Borderlands knows what they're doing. The only characters that were even in C tier were. How do I get rid of there? Whatever. She's not actually an F. I can't put her back down. The only characters in C tier. And C tier is not awful. It just means, they're good. It's still an ability. It still helps you, but it's just better. The only characters there were 3 of them from Borderlands 1. The first game in the Borderlands series. The next ones were B tier, and B tier is good. And we have a bunch in A. So S tier is just perfect. A tier is amazing. B tier is good. It's a good character. You use them, you get by. Super fun to use. C tier is is it the best? No, but it's still good. D tier is nothing, and F tier is bad. It's just, but my Borderlands poster just fell down. Can you guys see that? It just fell. But yeah, that's my list, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Smash like, smash subscribe. I hope you actually like this. I think the layout's super clean in how I'm showing you. My last video was super chunky. It half the screen was cut off. It looked bad. The audio was bad. Super sorry about that. Be tuned in for Borderlands 2 episode of me going over that game, plus the Borderlands 2 DLCs. I didn't go over the Borderlands 1 DLCs. I might in a different video, but be tuned for all of that. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace.